In this short video, we're going to talk about frequency tables using the example shown. The example says 20 students were asked how many hours they work per day. Their responses in hours are as follows. So I'm seeing listed here the 20 different responses. The table below lists the different data values from lowest amount of hours to greatest amount of hours and their frequencies. Remember, frequency represents how many times a data value came up or how often. For example, this first data value represents 2 hours because remember, the data values represent how many hours per day every student works. So this row is telling me that 3 students said they work 2 hours per day. Or the third row is telling me 3 students said they work 4 hours per day because 3 is the frequency and 4 is the data value. Using this information, let's answer the following questions. How many students said they work 6 hours per day? So I have to look at the data value column and I have to look for the number 6 because this data value represents 6 hours that a student works per day. I see that the frequency is 2, meaning 2 students said they work 6 hours per day. The next question asks, what was the most common response that students gave? In order to determine this, I have to find the data value with the highest frequency. So I look at my frequency column and I see that the highest frequency occurs here. 6 students said they work 5 hours per day. So the most common response was 5 hours per day. The last question asks to explain in a sentence what the last row means in the context of the problem. Context of the problem means that you're explaining what these numbers represent in terms of the situation. So I look at the last row. I see the data value is 7. Remember, data value represents how many hours the student works per day. I see the frequency is 1. Remember, frequency represents how many students gave this response. So this row tells me 1 student said he or she works 7 hours per day.